welcome to how I spent the apocalypse, which apparently was mostly I spent it painting. I spent most of it painting and fixing stuff. Okay, so this is the old shop building. We've talked about this before. They said it'll only cost you $200 to tear it down.
Right, because they thought it was totally useless.
For 30-something years.
Yeah.
Today is actually mine and Lynn's 32nd wedding anniversary. So, I guess it's not our wedding anniversary, it's just our anniversary.
Our anniversary.
Because of course, all those small-minded bigots decide who can get married and who can't. And now they're trying to do it again, so yay. Anyway, okay, so one of the things that needs to get painted is this building, as you can tell.
Yeah.
The doors and everything, it needs to get painted on the front. The rest of it's all metal. It's all shot in metal at this point. In fact, the bottom part of the wall is shot in metal. Okay, but it's an ancient building, and the old trim that I put on had collected some water around here at the bottom before we put the gutter on. Remember when we put the gutters on, boys and girls? Okay, so before we did that, when the water would run off, it would go in, it would rot stuff. So we've got some rot down here. There were no termites, that's good. I sprayed for termites anyway, because what's the point of not? Now I'm getting ready to take and caulk all the holes full so that if water does get there, it can't hit anything that's remotely wood. Okay? So I'm just going to caulk this shit out of it, and then I'll show you the mega fix that I'm getting ready to do. But I'm just going to go ahead and caulk the crap out of that whole crack. Why not? I have extra caulk left over from putting the tin on the other building, and I actually used part of this at Carol's house too when I redid that.
My sister's house, yeah.
Well, we should have did a whole film about that.
We should have. I didn't even think.
Because that was a freaking mess. That's right, people. On top of doing this, we also did this week, me and the boys also put up the sukkah at Temple, and we went to Carol's house, put the roof back on her shop, fixed the door on her shop by cutting the top off and completely rebuilding it, trimmed out her front door, and dug her building out so that it wouldn't flood.
And you fixed the staircase.
And I fixed the staircase.
Yeah.
But you didn't get to see any of that because we didn't think about it till right now. Okay, so this same crap that I've been using, that somebody threw away, that I've been using everywhere else, I'm getting ready to repurpose it yet again.
The metal.
Yeah, the metal. It's aluminum. It, I'll throw away. Somebody called and said, Selina, I've got a whole stack of crap I need hauled off. Come and haul it off for the crap. So that's, as we know, that's who I am. I will happily take other people's trash.
So you're using tin snips.
I'm using tin snips because I realized this aluminum, it's easier than using the angle grinder at this point. Because I'd have to go get it. And I have the tin snips right here. These are really good tin snips. Don't try to use the ones that look like shears. They don't work worth a shit. They come in left-handed and right-handed. And they're about the only ones that'll really work. Okay. So now I got that done. And not unlike you've seen me do before, I'm getting ready to customize this shit. Lucas, get my hammer, baby. Okay.
The table she's using, I don't know, did you show them how you fixed this?
I don't know.
Anyway, my dad built this table, but it had a wooden top that had rotted.
Well, and I had to rebuild the legs too.
She rebuilt the legs and everything, but this table.
Yeah, it's an old one. It was, the Colonel had it. Okay, so. Alright, so I'm going to flatten one of those out. I'm actually going to use the other one. And of course you could do the same thing. You don't have, I don't have an aluminum flashing, so I can't fix anything because you have all the good trash. I'm sorry, I have all the good trash. Alright.
Last hot day of the year.
Is it hot today?
It's going to be 92 today.
No, I don't think it's hot. I just sweat all the time.
I know, but I'm just saying it's last
so
hot day of the year.
What I'm going to do is, I'm not going to take this. I'm going to actually bring me my driver, guys. Bring me my.
Oh, because you've got to take those screws out.
I got to take them out just so. So I'm back these screws out just a bit. See, and that pulls the tin out just a bit, and that should allow me to slide this underneath that.
All the way up.
And then I'm going to push it down.
You need your hammer again?
Oh, no,
Got it.
I got it. Push it down. And now, so the wood is protected completely by silicone. And now by the metal. And then when I put the board over it, I'll fill that again. Because I'm getting ready to pressure wash this, and I don't
when you
want to
tighten
just
those screws,
wash
it'll
out.
be fastened.
I'm
Yeah.
going to fasten it.
Yeah, I know, but that'll help right there.
But I'm only going to put a couple of screws in it because I'm going to put the metal over it, and the metal will hold it. But see, now it's going to be protected,
That's awesome.
and it should last a good long time. And I'll have Lynn come out here when we have more done. That's not as boring.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, so a zillion years ago, we had a really nice stereo system that Jane Fancher got rid of. And these were speakers that came off of something else. And now, as you can tell, we haven't used them in years.
They're full of mud daubers and God
They're
knows
full
what
of
else.
daubers and stuff, and we haven't used them in years ever since the stereo died.
Yeah.
But we had the stereo for many, many years. And we had piped music out here with these little cheap-ass speakers, it filled up this whole area. You could hear really well. Put that
Go ahead and pick the one up that
So we're
dropped.
taking this off because it's just up there now gathering bugs. It hasn't been used in forever. Yeah, grab these that are any good and we'll keep those and give them to Sarah, and we'll keep the other ones that are smashed, we'll keep for us to use. Because like I said, you've seen me use them before. Okay, so what are we doing now? Okay, so I took, what a piece of crap, right?
Yeah.
Well, I took a piece of crap that looked just like that, cut it down, and I made this. Now, I told the boys, I'm not cleaning that because I'm getting ready to pressure wash this whole thing. The pressure washer can do it.
Right.
So, what I'm going to do is, you can see, this is pressure treated, but down there at the bottom, again, where the splash up before the guttering system was on, hit, it rotted. That's right. If stuff gets wet, it will rot. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. I'm going to actually
I noticed
cut
it was
around
sprayed.
that.
Did you spray it?
Yes, I sprayed it with termite stuff, just to be on the safe side. Okay, so, you know, what do I always tell you guys? Measuring is for sucks.
Right.
So I put it up there. I'm going to take a notch out of that,
So you can get around that brick.
so I can go around the brick so it'll fit as tight as it can up against the brick.
Right.
It's just that much more. I'm old. We've talked about this before. I'm old. I'm trying to do everything so that I don't have to do it again.
Right.
Because I got, in my old age, I would like to be able to do, just to get me a pair of pliers, Lucas. Okay, so I just kept, ooh, what a great, ooh, that's an exacting mark. Ooh. Oh, how did I get to be so good at that? Look at that. Oh, that's perfect. Don't be smart, Dylan.
Yeah, that was Dylan saying that.
Yeah, Dylan's smarting off. Did you hear that shit? A minute ago, he called me a douchebag.
Yeah, he did. Sure he did.
Yeah, he did. His brother put him up to it, though.
Yeah, who speaks even more than Dylan does. Yeah, Lucas, who speaks even more than Dylan does. Yeah.
Lucas, shut up, Lucas, shut up!
Poor Lucas.
He's a television star. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
Well, YouTube. That's the same thing, right? The 40 people that watch this show. All right. So, see, again, and that could be anything. That could be tin cans if you didn't have anything else.
Right.
You can take the bottom
And
and the top.
you have used
and I
flattened
have
tin
used,
cans.
You've seen me use tin cans all over the place. So, but I have this. And this is aluminum, so it's easy to use, and it doesn't rot.
Yeah, it doesn't rust, rot,
Okay,
nothing.
so now see how perfect that is. Aren't you sorry you said that wouldn't work?
I'm so sorry,
See?
guys.
Aren't you assholes at home? Aren't you sorry you said that's not going to work? What a bunch of douches. I'm just saying. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're getting this, and then we're going to get this ready to paint.
Are you going to caulk behind it before you fasten it, or would you? No, not
'cause
that.
No, because it's not. That's just going to hold moisture against the bottom. At this point, it's better off this way.
And I understood. Am I right? Your intention is to get all these repairs done and then set the boys loose with the paint on this
Yes.
building.
Yes. I have taught
Aren't you
them.
excited?
You people, I have taught these boys everything I know, so I'm getting ready to see if they learned anything at all. Anything.
Okay, I'll see you in a minute. And the pressure washing. Be careful. When she's done, she'll pressure wash the front of this. And I'm taking a picture so you can see it when it's clean and different. In case you think power washing doesn't make a difference, compare this to the last little video I just took. See those boards? Those are the very same boards. And you can actually see the wood now.
Now look at the doors.
Look at the doors. Oh my goodness, what an enormous...
Okay, and so I put that piece in,
Yes.
and then I screwed
Then you screwed the door down.
the hinge back
Hinge
in.
back on,
Now
right.
it's all strong. We'll just paint it red. When we paint it red, it'll melt
It'll
in.
match everything, blend in with
Meanwhile,
the bricks.
we don't have to worry about it rotting again.
Exactly.
For a while.
For a while anyway. Well, this has been 30 years.
Yeah,
32
exactly.
years.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
But at any rate, so it's about ready to do. Okay, so I actually am going to tell you guys a little story.
Oh, cool.
So the other day, I'm waiting in my therapist's office. That's right, because somebody has to put her kids through college. So I'm waiting in my therapist's office for my appointment, and this guy comes in, and he's working on the building. So he and I get to talking about buildings and, what's a pain in the ass and what's a pain in the ass, blah, blah, blah. He said, oh, the worst thing is when you get on somebody, go in and you've got somebody's DIY project to mess with. And I'm thinking, that is true. Because as a carpenter who's worked on other places, that is true. Working with some DIY that somebody put together that they didn't really know what they were doing and blah, 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 can
this
often
house?
be a huge headache.
Yeah, yeah.
However, can you imagine what's going to happen when someday the kids have to tear down what I built? All the garbage and everything's done, oh, well, I can't really afford this, so let's use that. Oh, it's full of styrofoam?
Yeah.
Egg cartons
Right.
and old plastic tubs and... Okay. It's okay. When people start trashing your DIY project, tell them to bite your whole entire fucking ass.
Right.
Because at least you got something done.
Exactly.
When you have no money, when you have no money, you can either let the world fall down around your freaking ears, or you can fix it yourself with whatever you can put your hands on, and anybody who comes behind you and bitches about it, you won't be there to hear it.
No, you won't.
So screw them.
Exactly.
It's your place. Do what you have to do to make your place the best it can be for right now. And that's what I'm always doing.
Yep.
Because guess what? I don't have any freaking money.
So what are you doing with the screen?
Okay, so the screen was on the kitchen window.
Right.
A lot of what I've done that's taken so much time with painting is I'm trying to do the best job I can, which we all know it won't matter. If a tornado hits you, you're fucking gone anyway.
Right.
But I'm trying to do the best job that I can do to protect us against weather and weather-related things. See how damaged this screen is?
Yeah.
This is a metal screen. It's probably the only thing that kept that window from breaking in the hail.
Yes.
Now you might have noticed that window that's in there, I've already put hardware
Yeah, we
cloth
showed them the hardware
over
cloth.
the screen. I'm getting ready to do that again. But plus, this screen is all bent up and nasty and gnarled. It will be something else later. But I have all kinds of screen, so it's stupid to put up any kind of screen that's bent at all.
Yeah.
Now the hardware cloth will be whatever I can find.
Right.
But for the screen, I'm
It'll
going
be
to
nice
get a good,
screen.
nice piece of screen. And I will paint it all first and then replace it. I've got to replace the boards that go around it as well.
Yeah. which is what holds
So,
the screen and the
yeah.
hardware cloth.
Well, and you can, okay, and what happens? That is under the overhang.
Right. Yes, I'll show them.
Okay, that is under the overhang. Okay, and yet it still got hit with hail.
Yes.
But beyond that, it's under the overhang. These boards I put on because I put all the siding on and all the trim boards. Everything you're seeing I did at one point.
Oh my goodness.
But after 30 years, there's dry rot on this board.
Because it gets wet, dry, wet, dry, wet, dry.
Wet, dry, wet, dry, wet, dry. And so even though it was painted,
Yes,
it was
painted.
painted.
Yeah.
And it got dry rot. So I'm getting ready to go make some new boards from Pieces Parks
Of
that
course.
we just found. And this one was on the side of the shop. And again, it was not rotted when I put it up there.
No, it was not.
Okay?
It surely is now.
The guttering stopped some of that.
Yeah.
It'll stop some of the rot because the water doesn't hit the side of the building. Okay, we're going to the other place we got. Oh, look where, oh, okay. So here's one of the things. We had those old speakers. Remember I showed you the old speakers? So I tore them apart so the boys could have magnets.
Oh, neat.
There's
Neat.
super strong magnets on the back of those. And magnets come in handy a lot on a farm. In fact, I was telling them, Meyer has a bigger one than this, so bigger magnet. And he's got wires that come up and join in the middle, and he uses it for picking up nails after he does a project,
Right.
or nails out of his driveway after a rain.
Right.
All right, we're gonna get it.
Okay, bye.
So, DIY, do it yourself. People don't like it?
There you go. So, while you're doing the house,
Okay, this is part of it. We got a bunch of boards to replace. These are all trashed.
oh my goodness, I guess
Okay.
so.
These were the parts that didn't get fixed last time
Right.
because
They were still
we had
okay.
it, they were still okay, and we had enough money and enough used shit
Yeah.
to fix a whole section of it. But we just realized that 10-foot 2x4 I got from Carol,
Yeah.
you have to have it the whole top 2x4 is rotted.
Oh, great.
Well,
Where?
it's
On
the
the-
oldest part of the fence. which
Oh, the
means
fence. Oh,
It's over about 30 years old.
yeah.
But again, not changing them all out, just changing the ones I have to.
Right.
Okay, so the rest of those boys and all of this these all have to get unscrewed. Not this one. Okay, you got me a jigsaw? Okay, so of course, trying to save all of what I can, I realized not all of this one's bad because it's been mostly behind this.
Right.
So I'm just going to cut it off right here. And then I'll put a picket on there.
Yeah, a little picket. Yeah, of course.
And it'll be fun. I've got to put a picket. Okay. But yeah, this whole 2x4 here is rotten. So we're going
Great.
to pull it out.
Yay.
Which shouldn't be too hard because it is rotten. So,
Yeah, okay.
Lucas, let's put it together like a puzzle.
Okay, I'll go make sandwiches. Just want to give you a quick look at this fence repair they're doing. They've pulled all the pickets out that need to come out. And you can see that board, the 2x4 they've taken off. The dark place is where it used to be. We're going to replace it with the one that we got from my sister. And then put the brush pickets on where they need to be.
All right. So now I'm putting the license plates back.
Just
I put
because.
up new pickets. They're cedar. Because right now, it's just as cheap to get cedar as it is to get pressure treated wood.
Right.
Although pressure treated wood has come down a lot. So that may not be true right now. It was when I got the cedar. But at any rate, but I don't know if I heard you were here when I was bitching about it or not. But I had this left over from doing Carol's job.
Right.
I was looking forward to using it on having to go under the house, which I'm not looking forward to at all.
Yeah.
And of course,
Had to use it here.
life got in the way. Yes, the entire top board was rounded out because I didn't change the whole thing out when I changed it last time. Because if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
The entire idea that you're going to use something that you might need later. You know, you might need that money later. You might need, you know, whatever it is later. Don't spend it on shit you don't need it for.
Exactly.
Don't spend money on stuff that ain't, you know, because here's the thing. That was, I redid part of the fence. That was 10 years ago.
Right.
For 10 years, this was just fine.
Yes, it was perfect.
So,
And so
now, this is going to last 10 more years
then it would have.
than it would have lasted. Because kept the other there.
That's right.
No, yeah, it's sometimes, it's like, it'd be so much easier if you just change your water heater out every 6 years. It would be easier, it wouldn't be cheaper.
No.
Well,
And no,
easier
these are
anyway.
not all our plates. People give them to us.
Oh, no, yeah, people, let me tell you something. When you put up one thing, if people see it, then you're collecting it, they will bring it to you.
Yep. We've got a whole bunch.
These are license plates from everyone.
From everyone from
And
all
from
over.
all over.
Yeah, and that's not Man Street. That was Main Street. Some of them are really old that we got in
There's a Centennial one right
yard
there.
sales. Where's the Centennial one?
Right there.
Right there. Yep,
That's
it
not
is.
the oldest one. That's the oldest one.
Nice.
And yes, it's very important at the end of the project that you put stuff back where it belongs, because otherwise it doesn't feel finished. And you worked all day and it's still not finished. And you're like, I would like it to be finished. Thank you.
Yep.
And if some of you do, you leave shit and you go, I'll do that later. It doesn't get done, and then you turn around and it's ruined.
Yes, that can happen.
If it's left out in the weather, it gets trashed out.
Okay, I'm turning off.
But the pool yard's finally finished.
Oh my goodness, all of that is done.
Yeah, I put metal over there on the corner.
Oh, I see that. Yes.
Well, and it's done on this side. You can see the other side isn't even stripped all the way.
No, it isn't stripped all the way yet.
But it's only like 5 foot.
Yeah.
I was literally 5 foot from being done. I got all this painted. I went ahead and metal shod
On the bottom.
with a cup. It's actually got, it wraps around to keep
okay.
splash up from not.
Are you going to put a red board down there or
Yeah,
no?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the trim board's
The
on
trim
it,
board's
yeah.
going to go, yeah.
And then I did it all the way around and covered up the whole around the.
Oh, I see. All the way down to the end and all the way around the faucet.
Yeah,
Wow.
but yeah,
Wow.
I was like
I
from
know.
there to there away from being
5
finished.
feet. Oh my
But
goodness.
I got that metal cut for
But you got
that
part of
and
it
all
done?
this. Yeah.
Almost done. Ah, yes, that is a car doing things. And they painted here?
The boys painted this.
Well, they got most of the gray done, if not all of it.
Yeah, they got most of the gray done. I'll have to go in and touch it, and then I'll put up the new boards that go here and here and across the top.
Right?
And then
Oh, wow. And touch up the red.
they managed to get paint on the extension cord. At least they didn't get it all over the cement.
This time it wasn't me.
No, it was, oh my God, those boys.
But they're learning.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh, this is so much better. Oh my goodness, this is so much better.
I went ahead and shod this in metal too.
Yeah, why not? You had it.
Just don't want it to rot out.
Yeah, because
then
you had
what I'll
already done
do
the other
is,
side here.
Next time I have cement,
So-
I'll go ahead and put cement around that, some water
Oh, okay, yes, of course.
underneath, something like that. Anyway.
Well, this is probably mostly the end of this.
This is, they got a little bit of the gray
A
on
little
the
bit
red.
of the gray on the red.
Just a little.
Oh,
And I
wow.
recaulked this.
Yes. Well, I figured you did that even before you started painting when you were still trimming this
well,
morning.
I recaulked that window and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Mostly my butt straight, my trash